How come they never learn the lesson, never learn we're gonna beat them? It's like they're trying to reinvent a new way to cause crime, but there's hundreds and I've seen them. And they always think that they'll to get away from Mother Fate, but Mother Fate doesn't deal them. Not when you're messing with Sherlock and John, you just lose your freedom.
I've seen so many cases, it amazes me. I write them and they read them. And the newspapers printing all his fame, people singing blown away by his reason. And right by his side is my Spartan dime, just fine writing lines of what he did. If Sherlock's on the case, no one can match his pace, this doctor guarantees it.
And so it's gone on and on every time.
In this city it's gritty, but we like it just fine.
Streets of London hide nothing from Sherlock's eyes. This darkening plot is not what you thought, so are you watching close enough? Nick, you'll miss this mystery unwind. He won't be outdone. Sherlock Holmes always one step ahead of them. There's only one you can't outrun in London.
This Baker Street detective, he's setting records. He's so effective putting criminals behind bars. It's his perspective, the sleuth perfected his method.
I'm still a skeptic.
You just say that cause the job's ours.
Sherlock couldn't even connect with those who are closest, just saying.
Okay, but admit, picture this, where would we be without him?
Every clue is a move playing this game.
They think they're players, well what a mistake to make, cause
Streets of London hide nothing from Sherlock's eyes. This darkening plot is not what you thought, so are you watching close enough? Think you'll miss this mystery unwind. He won't be outdone. Sherlock Holmes always one step ahead of them. There's only one you can't outrun in London.
Mr. Holmes, man, you've done it again. Another case to your name? Wow, where to begin? Your science of deduction needs no introduction.
Let me tell you
The
something.
blind could see those clues.
He doesn't have any friends.
All I do is look at the facts, and that's enough to form a conclusion. Add to it the genius.
And the meanness.
Humility is meaningless.
you've got to see this.
Streets of London hide nothing from Sherlock's eyes. This darkening plot is not what you thought, so are you watching close enough? You'll miss this mystery unwind. He won't be outdone. Sherlock Holmes always one step ahead of them. There's only one you can't outrun in the streets of London. Are you watching close enough?
Sherlock! There's a gentleman to see you.
Excellent. Please let him in. Yes.
Mr. Holmes, what an honor. Mr. Holmes, you would never believe. Found a coat just lying in the gutter with a blue diamond sewn up under the sleeve. You can't imagine my amazement. What a lucky me. Till I found Henry Baker, written all clear and neat. Could be 1,000,000 in London if someone can find him, it's you, yeah?
Too simple. What? Holmes? Watson, please observe. This is elementary. Check out the fray on the collar. Check out the fade underneath. Here's a man who doesn't have $1, let alone something to sew in
He
his sleeve.
stole it!
Put an ad in the paper. He'll want his coat back, I wager. And if he stole it, he'll check it, and then you'll know if he's your culprit, yeah?
That's it.
Simple, but it works.
You really think he stole it?
Watson. So we're replacing missing items. Whatever happened to our dignity? Whatever happened to the common criminal? What's so uncommon? What's so wrong with the capacity to think outside the box, outside the letter? We need a new case, but just better.
Sherlock!
Yes,
Mr. Holmes!
please.
See, we've been living in the country, but Stanley,
I'll help her, we think.
he's up to something. There's really no way we can prove
But
it.
the family heirloom!
We had has been looted.
And Martha, that package she sent her.
Stanley's profession?
Oh, it's the butler!
I knew it!
Well,
Yes.
Okay, so there's this man in my life. He's sweet, really, and I would be his wife if he asked me, but honestly, he lacks in commitment. I know it's not a sin, but I wish I could win his affection enough. He's perfection, it's tough. But I've also been offered this governess spot, and I think it could be beneficial. Do I sound superficial? And children, that's another thing. They're so special. But I really would marry him if he asked me. Do you think he loves me?
I'm sure he does.
We really shouldn't be so particular with our cases.
Watson!
Excuse me. Sirs, my husband is missing. Disappeared over 2 weeks ago. And normally he's gone on business, but this is different. He made no mention of his intentions, that's not like him. He always let me know, I just don't know where he would go.
How to say this? Madam, many husbands go missing, only to be found in someone else's home.
He wouldn't.
They never do until they do, and then it's you who's left alone.
Sherlock?
I'm sorry we can't help you. We hope you can find a good place.
Keep your chin up, you know, to save face.
Well, I guess this is goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.
What did you say?
Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
We'll take the case.
What? Holmes?
You will?
Watson, can't you see this woman's in distress? Lost her husband, so she came to us. Now, what kind of people would we be if we were to turn her out?
I suppose.
Now, your husband's been missing for 2 weeks?
Yes.
Excellent! We'll find him.
You really will?
We will. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Of course.
Not to worry, madam. Everything is in order. Sherlock Holmes and John Watson are on the case. Up here, it doesn't get better. On top of the whole wide world, right here with you.
Flying high, light as a feather. Like a ship with the sails unfurled. I'm thinking you, me, definitively the dream team.
Some say audacious, but really it's basic. It's elementary, without a doubt. We're the greatest duo around. Elementary, the higher we go, the further they fall down. We're just like gravity. How do we do the things we do? It's a natural phenomenon that the best things come into. It's elementary. Elementary.
How does it feel to be surrounded by greatness?
You tell me.
Feels good to be second to none.
Second to one? What's it like to have a friend so famous?
And your name is?
Have you heard of the word outdone?
That's fun.
I'm thinking you see, they chalk it up to a grand scheme.
Say it's complicated, but really it's basic.
It's elementary, without a doubt. We're the greatest duo around. Elementary, the higher we go, the further they fall down. We're just like gravity. How do we do the things we do? It's a natural phenomenon that the best things come into. It's elementary. Elementary.
Behind every legend stand dynamic friends.
We're like unto Caesar and Brutus.
What?
No, elementary, without a doubt, we're the greatest do around. Elementary, the higher we go, the further they fall down. We're just like gravity. How do we do the things we do? It's a natural phenomenon that the best things in life are elementary. Without a doubt, we're the greatest do around. Elementary, the higher we go, the further they fall down. We're just like gravity. Just like gravity. How do we do the things we do? It's a natural phenomenon that the best things come into. It's elementary.
Great! Another good cop, bad cop. Hey, here's an idea. He's your bad guy. Maybe I'm not. I'm an innocent man, just caught in the wrong spot.
Huh. Look, you seem like an honest gent.
But perhaps not.
Here we go again.
You pick 'em up and you don't stop.
That's what I said.
Ever slowed enough for a safe jump?
If you risked your head.
Any chance you might have got lost?
No.
Probably driven it 100 times.
So I'd guess not. Look, I took the same route that I always take.
Westminster.
To York, that road was closed that day.
Oh, everybody's got a different story.
Everybody claims that they've got different facts.
The fact is facts, they tell a different story.
And when the truth condemns, it's hard to argue that.
That's a bold accusation to make.
Well, not if it's true.
And let's hope not for your sake.
I don't know his name, nothing about where he came from. All I know is what I told.
And the wrong street that you took him down.
Well, that still doesn't prove nothing.
How do you figure that?
Maybe you should go ahead and check your facts.
We've done
The fact is that I never done nothing to Mr. Berg.
Wait, who told you his name was that?
Oh, everybody's got a different story. Everybody claims that they've got different facts. The fact is facts, they tell a different story. And when the truth condemns, it's hard to argue that. Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth.
I told you everything I know.
Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth. Go on and tell it to him. Come on now, tell us the truth.
Every time you tell a different story.
Every time you claim that you've got different facts. The fact is facts, they tell a different story. And when the truth condemns, it's hard to argue that. Oh, everybody's got a different. Everybody claims that they've got different facts. The fact is facts, they tell a different story. And when the truth condemns, it's hard to. When the truth condemns, we're saying. When the truth condemns, it's hard to argue that. Yeah.
John, he's gonna use a bomb just as fast as a bullet, but the message is stronger. He'll disappear gone if we wait any longer. The only way he doesn't get away is if we
Stop him, and there lies our problem. Sherlock, we don't know anything about him. He could be anyone, anywhere in London.
We have an advantage.
What's that?
He doesn't know we're coming.
God help you.
See, now that's just how we get him. Give him security, he'll think he's free. His target's been released. There's nothing standing in his way
Except you and me.
And when he plants his bomb,
It won't be the first move he made wrong.
time was his first mistake. The move he made should've never let us catch on. One move is all it takes.
But I guess that he didn't know that
Mine, the first rule of the game. He thinks he's safe, but the truth couldn't be more wrong.
When he built his bomb,
I guess that he didn't know that the game was on.
a bomb, that's something serious. I hope we're not getting caught up, getting delirious. We need to beat him at his own game. Figure out when and where it's gonna take place.
Exactly. But where?
What kind of man are we dealing with here?
I don't know. Where?
Oh my, look at you two keeping busy, solving crimes willy-nilly. Good Lord, what's wrong with this city?
Mrs. Hudson.
Sherlock! You wouldn't believe in the paper.
Let me guess. You found more words there, John. There has to be somewhere that he could.
There's a woman with 22 children.
Characteristics worth mention.
Some people just want attention.
Attention. Some people just want attention. Mrs. Hudson, you've done it. An artist needs an audience. John, he's gonna use a bomb just as fast as a bullet, but the message is stronger. That's a second mistake, something he just gave away. Not the time or who, but that it's gonna take place in public. I know how to find him. My eyes and ears are surrounding London. Pride was his first mistake. The move he made should have never let us catch on. One move is all it takes, but I guess that he didn't know that. Mine's the first rule of the game. He thinks he's safe, but the truth couldn't be more wrong. When he built his bomb, I guess that he didn't know that. The game is on. We're going to the underground.
Doctor, look around you. Most people don't come down to. They stay up there and it's a shame. See, we walk underneath them, but so far from beneath them, the value doesn't match the face. No.
On the surface, people pass right by like they're alone. Don't they care to see what's in my art? Walking fast like they've got somewhere better they could go, missing out on everything we are. But we've got dreams and they're gonna find us underground in our soul, that's what defines us. You could discover a world hiding underneath, but they only see what's on the surface. Like you do, when look they make their own truth, but they don't even know my name. I don't care to.
I've read 1,000 books but never got a second look that told me that I deserve a place. What would you do?
On the surface there's value in another.
How come we're still judging books by their covers?
If this is harmony, then what are we supposed to do? Yeah.
But we've got dreams and they're gonna find us underground in our soul, that's what defines us. You could discover a world hiding underneath, but they only see what's on the surface. Na 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 na.
I grew up in Park Lane, I never had a home. On the surface I feel see-through like I'm a ghost.
Don't know how,
But somehow
we all end up down here.
yeah, we've got dreams.
Yeah, we've got dreams. Na 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 We've got dreams and they're gonna find us underground in our soul, that's what defines us. You could discover a world hiding underneath, but they only see what's on the surface. They only see what's on the surface.
Read all about it!
Terror in London.
Have you read the news?
I was there.
Something is coming!
Sherlock's up the bomb.
But in the end, if it happened once, could it happen again?
Fear on the streets.
What if it was you? Listen, what if it was me?
Read it in the paper!
If war's growing close.
Can you even trust your neighbor?
That Holmes he knows, trust me, he'll show. Do it alone there when we need him. Holmes saves hundreds, spreads among us. Nothing hides from wash out terror. He's growing closer. It isn't safe, sir. It happens right here. Read all about it, it's close. So watch your shadow. Step from the window. Fear those you don't know. Read all about it.
What's happening here? Look at the people, the mistrust, the fear, the blind hate, the way that it tears. I thought we brought peace, but it just disappeared.
The times demand the attitude. We've seen 100 crimes all the same.
This time it's something new, at each other's throats, cause they read it in the paper.
Wait, aren't you the one who put it there?
This aftershock, where does it stop?
Get Sherlock!
Where would we be without him? We know he'll stop this bomb, this clock. But if not, tick-tock, tick-tock, terror is growing closer. It isn't safe, sir. It happens right here. Read all about it, it's close. So watch your shadow. Step from the window. Fear those you don't know. Read all about it.
What was my mistake? Misclue set up and outplayed? Right now this city's in dismay. Just one move in this case, and I'm afraid that something that's more clever's got me on a tether with just a letter. Look, I'm better, so I can't figure out where this is headed. People expect it from me that I will succeed. I can still lead. They cannot see something is one step ahead of me.
Terror is growing closer. It isn't safe, sir. It happens right here. Read all about it, it's close. So watch your shadow. Step from the window. Fear those you don't know. Read all about how terror is growing closer. It isn't safe, sir. It happens right here. Read all about it, it's close. So watch your shadow. Step from the window. Fear those you don't know. Read all about it. Read all about it. Read all about it. Read all about
it. Terror in London. Nowhere to hide. Fear in the streets. People are running. Running to me. How could I not see it coming? How do I not know what's coming?
You still believe you still can't see that you don't have a choice. Blinded by your pride, but deep inside afraid. I hear it in your voice.
you lead, but in the end I'll be
destroyed. Sherlock Holmes, the mind of London, always mocking God, look at him now. Pathetic.
Wait and see this mind of London stop at nothing just to bring you down.
Your time is over. I am the greatest mind in London. I am not stopping till I bring you down. And time is on my side, but I can't let him win this prize. And so the greatest mind falls. I am.
Underestimate, that's a move I can make. Missing clues, there's got to be more. What am I missing?
You're running out of time.
One step ahead of me, just like symmetry. You make a move, then I move. What is it for?
Carefully think it over. I am the greatest mind in London. I am not stopping till I bring you down. And time is on my side, but I can't let him win this prize. And so the greatest mind falls. Beware out there, Sherlock, the night is coming. You should have run when you had the chance, when you found my letter. You should have known that I was better. Pride goeth before destruction, Sherlock.
Pride has finally found me left alone. A silent conversation with my soul. When you're one step ahead of them, all they get to know is your shadow. Guess I'm reaping what I've sown. No one knows the greatest mind in London is standing here praying someone would find him. I am struggling to find who I am. I am the answer that I don't know. And time is on his side, but I can't justify my pride. And so the greatest mind falls.
It's never my name called into the foreground. Step to the side, they say. Please make some room. But they're not making it for you. to forgive again when it takes everything? And what if I still lose? But if it's the right thing to do I step back into the shadow? Do I never stand in the light? I know that it would be worth it. I'm not running from your side. I'm just falling behind. If it saves a life, stepping back into the shadow. So scared of disappearing, will I give until I'm gone? What if it's when you're fading, you see the whole view? Even if no one remembers you, do I step back into the shadow? Do I never stand in the light? I know that it would be worth it. I'm not running from your side. I'm just falling behind. If it saves a life, then I don't mind stepping back into the shadow. No one's too far to be forgiven. Redemption is a friend of time. A life finds worth when it's given. That's a life worth living. That's a life worth giving. I'd give it all, I'm willing to fall behind. I'll step back into the shadow. Some don't need to stand in the light. I know that you're worth it. I'm not running from your side. I'm just falling behind. If it saves a life, then I don't mind. If it saves your life and they forget mine, I don't mind stepping back into the shadow.
So glad you could join us, John. I'm so glad that you're with us. An audience for two artists, and I need you as a witness. Sherlock Holmes, the great detective, greatest mind in London. There won't be much left to find when I'm done with him.
John, no closer. Don't come closer. He's mad, he's insane. Don't get in his path.
There's got to be a way around this.
Tonight one of us will fall.
And I'm fine with that.
Sherlock Holmes,
the great detective,
greatest mind in London. I wonder what goes through that mind when it's falling.
Blood is on my hands, a war. How could I never see the clues that he laid? Too late.
Some blind will never see.
Have I finally lost the game? Pride was my mistake. My life he wants to take. Too late. He's always one step ahead of me.
Streets of London hide nothing from shadows you can't outrun. It's on and on in this dark game. One move is all it takes
To lose what you thought closest takes place in but a moment.
You reach, but you can't hold it.
It's gone.
Your move, opponent.
Down, nobody knows where it goes.
If not, your friends will
It
die.
threatens everything I hold close.
You're begging for your life.
What goes through a mind when it's falling?
You're running out of time.
He's always one step ahead of me.
Sherlock, you're less than
With
you know.
war, so few are left alive.
With each breath, your death, it draws
Close sorrows you can't describe. Faces that are kind are worth falling.
Afraid of what you'll find.
He's always one step ahead of me.
I'm no closer, cause what's closer? He's mad, he is insane. What move is left in this dark game? Think John, his life's at stake. What would Sherlock have chosen? He'd act now in this moment. It wouldn't take long.
I have to save John. This is where it ends. Not enough time. Maybe death will be a friend.
You don't have any friends.
This time I'm one step ahead of you.
Things have changed now. This isn't how it was meant to be. Carry on, how? Lost, like a wave without a sea. It was light that kept darkness at bay. If that light could be here just one more day, what would he say? Love someone. Love will hold a heart until healing comes. The greatest conclusion yet, when all is said and done. Love someone. Love is stronger. Give us mountains and it will climb. Love is constant. It ascends while doubt confines. It was love that took all my fear away. If that love could be here and here to stay, how would things change? Love someone. Love can hold the world until healing comes. The greatest conclusion yet, when all is said and done. Love someone. Love someone.
someone till the night is gone. Love someone till the light comes. Love someone till the night is gone. Love someone. If you felt alone, love someone. Left far from home, love someone. Broken on the road, love someone. If you prayed for a moment, planned to take the place, and yet how quiet it felt when you imagined the face. Your love unchanged, a piece that carries your pain. Time is yours before it slips away. Love someone. Love someone. Love someone. Love someone. Things have changed.
Isn't it obvious, Holmes? Modest clothes, frayed scarf, worn handbag, every item worse for wear except...
Her shoes. She's a typist. The blue smudge on her left hand. Recently engaged to be married, but something went amiss.
Her fiancé didn't call it off. She's still wearing the ring. Cold feet?
Not likely. She's nervous, determined not to be found out.
Clearly, she came here contrary to familial advice.
Her stepfather, a recently engaged typist,
A troubled family.
and a mysteriously vanished fiancé. We'll take the case.
Streets of London hide nothing from Sherlock's eyes. This darkening plot is not what you thought, so are you watching close enough? Blink, you'll miss this mystery unwind. You won't be outdone. Sherlock Holmes always one step ahead of them. There's only one you